Oh, wait, there it goes. All right. Neat. Sometimes my mic just doesn't want to work. Hello, everybody. Once again, and as always, I'm John. And this looks oddly more red than my usual setup, isn't it? Well, isn't it just, though? Spent about the last 2 days figuring out this, considering I've only been home for the last 2 days. But, whatever. You do what you can do. It's Marrin Mixed Mayhem! That's right, you're used to Krenbull with all the baseline Blood Bowl 2 teams, but this time we get to mess around with the mixed teams, and it's not even Pro Bowl! And it also means we get to see something that's not the chaotic player pact! Woohoo! I'm excited! There were so many times when we very almost got a team in Pro Bowl that could use, technically, the anti-fur league like I'm using here. But yeah. Ooh boy, this is going to be fun. Today's game, it's going to be me, obviously, versus Dehedro. This should be fun. Like I said in the little blurby, it's technically a Dark Mirror match. What does that mean? It means we're both using the same team, but with vastly different builds. So let's take a look at what those builds are, shall we? Where's my button? Capture. And, of course, I've got the wrong things on a number of points here. I've dropped this one, and I add this one. Yay! Not quite as clear. Now I gotta figure out how to get this frickin' game capture to work again. There we go. All right. So, how was Washington? It was very fun, Digi. Sorry I couldn't figure out a way to get over there to see you, but yeah, it was enjoyable. If you saw the picture that I dropped in the off-topic channel, you got to see the results of both my efforts and the wedding that I went to. So, once again, congratulations to Mr. Banana Man and his lovely wife. Mrs. Banana Man, who I'm now going to start calling her as. Man, she's not going to like that name. At any rate. So yeah. Today, let's see. We have, first and foremost, let's introduce you to the Mrs. I also fixed all the alerts. Mrs. Banana Woman? Sure, we can call it. We can. She's not gonna like that any better. Oh, she might laugh, but I'm not gonna call it to her face often. Let's take a look at our teams. It played, but no sound. Oh. Okay, that's why. Desktop audio. I got it. I always forget something. Hello, Kitsu. Actually, here, I've still got the window open. Let me see. That was Insomnia that played.
Yeah, this show is good for what ails me.
Yeah, well, what ails you?
Insomnia.
There it is. Alright, so, assuming anything else I'm forgetting to push buttons for. How was the trip? I just got here. It was very good, Kitsu. A lovely wedding, and a lovely time. Spent a week out there, it was just fun. Expensive, but fun. Alright, so let's take a look at our teams. The Obsidian Jade Kitbash. And yes, this is, in fact, the team, part of the team anyway, that I painted on stream. I have all of these minis. So let's see, who do we have on the team? You can tell it's obviously very heavily towards lizards, but the lizards had the positionals that the Amazons are going to help with. So first and foremost, we have, let's see, Pink the Python. Oh yeah, that's right. Pink the Python. Lucille the Ball Python. My 2 throwers, who I chose for this team because they had the pass skill specifically. Meanwhile, we also have... Oh, why did that get there? It fell off. Alright, we also have Green the Jaguar. And Blondie the Jaguar. Lizards tend to be a little bit light on actual blitzers, so I grabbed some Blodge just to be safe on that. And as for the Sauruses, we have Square Up Scarlet! And yes, I have that many too. He's definitely painted red. Rumble Ready Red! He's another red painted one. Ornery Orange! You probably can't tell how orange he is because of the camera. Lucille the Seal. You're a bet. Kitsu, if we didn't like bad jokes here, I wouldn't have any jokes at all. Over it all, Ochre! That's not Ochre, but what can I do? We also have... Oh, Yellow. Obviously, I wanted the Sauruses to be blockers and nice, big, beefy dudes. And the Skinks are runners and receivers and stuff. Runner Rouge. And Gimme the Ball Green. Yes, it's a chameleon skink on this, but it's a 2020... It's a Blood Bowl 3 lizard team versus a Blood Bowl 2 lizard team. I'll do what I can get. No big guy. Because I don't need a big guy, I don't think. Not for this format. But we'll see exactly how ridiculous that concept is, considering I know what Dehedro has. And what does Dehedro have? Well, aside from my 3 rerolls and no Apothecary, which I'm going to hope to get by the end of the... hope soon enough. Nope. Don't want to purchase players. And I'm forgetting this is Blood Bowl 2. I can't right-click to back out of Windows. Dehedro's Anti-Fur Society Weather Phenoms team. He went a completely different direction here. Lizards, a few Amazons, and Norse. So we have Bad A Blizzard, a Yeti. That'll be scary. He took the big guy. 2 Kislev Catchers, Twisting Thunderstorm, and Speedy Tornado. I wonder if he realized Speedy Gonzalez on that one. Horrifying Hurricane and Nasty Snowstorm, the Norse lineman. Beautiful Acid Rain, the Amazon Thrower. Okay, sure, I can see it. The Oily Sheen definitely does add a little bit of something to that. Azure Lane just announced their new UR ship. Ooh, interesting. Meanwhile, they have some sources themselves. Zoomin' Sandstorm, Nasty Tide, and Prolific Tropical Storm. Very interesting there. And 2 Berserkers, because Dehedro wanted some blitzers himself, I guess. Supreme Tsunami and Rockin' Rain. 1 reroll, 1 Apothecary. Dehedro decided to go towards a more aggressive play, whereas I'm trying to be more balanced. Hopefully this doesn't end up poorly for me, but we'll have fun nonetheless, I'm sure. Making sure everything is correct on my things. Neato, it is. I'm going... Side note, the Skaven for Age of Sigmar are now available for pre-order. Ooh, nice. Alright. Alright, so I'm ready. Dehedro's ready. Let us start the match. This should be good. So yeah, Magi is back. Let's see, I have no petty cash and no treasury, so I'm just gonna skip. So too does Dehedro. Alright. So Kitsu, if you don't mind me... pardon me. If you can send me some art for that, I would love to see that. Well, I'm sure you were going to anyway. Alright, here at the weather station. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. There at the weather station, the home team, the Weather Phenoms, is ready to play. This motley crew of lizards, Norse, and Amazonians are prepared to take anything on the chin. And there's enough spikes on the lizard's chin in order to make that particularly difficult, even if the Norse team is oddly underdressed for it. Their opponents, the Obsidian Jade Kitbash, who are wearing their away team because they're both colored the same way. But these lizards and Amazonians, coming from the same clan, are all prepared to try to sneak their way around stuff. Meanwhile, here comes the goblin. The referee takes the coin toss, and who gets the toss? I think I am going to defer into the second half, so I'll go defense. I'm gonna hate myself for this, aren't I? It has been Santa. Thank you, Kitsu. All right. I was going to say something about how Blood Bowl 2 was a bit smoother for... on some of the positioning things, but no, I was wrong. I was going a little bit too fast. Pull the blitzers back. Screw you. All right. Give me the ball, green. I'm actually going to put Yao over here on the sideline and Runner... Actually, here, we'll switch these around. Yao and Runner are going to be on our sidelines. Give me the ball is going to be there in the middle, ready to go. Our throwers are in the back to try to stay a little bit more safe, and our sources are exactly where they want to be. I'll be honest, I got caught completely off guard by the red. But yeah, both myself and Dehedro chose to have the black-gray set as our team, because why? Obsidian, right? Made sense for me. There's some details I gotta go over on some of these things. It looks like Dehedro is... Well, he's doing something. Alright, so let us try going this way. Hopefully I'll get a good kick. Quick snap! Alright, not the worst kick ever. Sadly, I have to wait for the next event to figure out what happened to Kaga. Oh, really? And he's already going to start invading my side. Because of course he is. At least it's not a blitz. Well, wait a minute. If it was a blitz, it'd be on my side. Alright, let's see. 5 strength, Yeti. Skull push. Alright, so Square Up is is staying on his feet. But he's likely going to get hit another few times. There's a POW for Ochre. He's going to give a shot against Rumble. Both down push. And a pickup from the thrower, probably. 3 up. Coming down. Yeah. Easy enough. Yeah, the story event that we just had some spoilers and kind of took a Game of Thrones route. Oh, that's no fun. Oh, you have got block and I don't. And Yao is already injured. This is neat. No long-term effect. Fine. Alright, how to deal. I probably should have started by receiving. Anyway. Alright, stand up. Stand up for Saurus. He, priestess of the scale. Which was very nearly another team theme I had. Priestesses of the scale. Man, I got Blood Bowl 3 things in my head. I'm using spacebar to confirm stuff. Alright. Okay, so let's see. I could blitz through Prolific Tropical Storm, and even if I don't knock him down, I can get around and do stuff. So how's your fantasy football team? Well, considering this is the first game of this season, Kitsu, not doing so bad. I mean, there was a skink out already. They still have plenty of time in the turns for the mistakes. Yes, this is also true, Marrin. Okay, actually, this... Nope, okay, he already stood up. Alright, so, bada. Yeah, okay, so let's blitz through you. Start this off. There we go, nice POW. Follow. No injuries. As long as they aren't resulting in actions you don't want, of course. Indeed, indeed. Alright, so all my Sauruses are done. My throwers are gonna remain in the back line just to be careful. I've already used the Blitz. One strength throw. Okay, let's try another one die here. Oh, nice. Cool. Works for me. Follow. No armor break. Bring down, give me the ball. cover him with Lucille, the ball python. Get your hand off the spacebar. It's not helping you. And a blitz from the Berserker into into Blodge. But it's still got Frenzy, and he finds the POW. Oh, good. And the Blitzer is KO'd. Don't have any Bloodwiser babes. To die. More POWs. I'm in trouble, aren't I?
No, not so loud. They may hear you.
Fortunately, it worked, and you got a blue, did you? Nice. You got an uncommon. In Fate Grand Order, there is an event that is going on right now. Okay, I can't expect that. That deals with tea. Out of the menu, my question is, which would you want me to make? Sweet, bitter, roasted, or matcha? Like, for my money, I'd rather sweet tea. Alright, so let's see. My one Blitzer's already KO'd. This is a source that can... we risk Runner Rouge with Supreme Tsunami out in the field. Or heck, even Nasty Tide. No, bring him around. Sweet tea has been made. No leaf juice. Given the options that there wasn't for anything actually that would actually drink on that thing, sweet tea was the closest thing to actually drinkable. Alright. So let's see. I mean, that's a stupid idea. Not gonna lie, matcha is really good. I'll be also not gonna lie, I've never had matcha. I'll take a stumble. But at the same time, just in general, I'm not a big tea drinker. Oh, sure, I'll absolutely take like a Snapple lemon tea. Do I dare one die into block? No, that's not a good idea. Actually, no, I could do this. Get a one die into not block, and pull back as well. Maybe even go back to marking the frickin'... I've got block and you don't! I've been instructed to say hi from Dehedra. Well, you can tell Dehedro that I also said hi, but at the same time, I can also say hi because we have chat in Blood Bowl 2. But as long as neither of us are in each other's chats, unless we're physically talking, but he also said that there was chat. Come on. Okay, there it goes. There goes the wild animal into my thrower. How dare you hit the one of the masters of physical comedy? No, seriously, Lucille Ball is arguably one of the funniest women to have ever lived. Betty White is funnier more consistently, but Lucille Ball is also very funny. It was actually quite nice. I got to watch some I Love Lucy on the plane back home from Washington. So that was fun. If you've ever seen role swapping or like home swapping or whatever, it was basically Lucy and Ricky and Fred and Ethel switching roles in their marriage, right? So Lucy and Ethel become the breadwinners, and Fred and Ricky become the homemakers for a week, they say. It lasts a day. Shenanigans ensue. It is an amazing episode, and and I Love Lucy just in general is just a fantastic show in general. 1950s, so very dated by today's standards, but good humor is always relevant. Lucille Ball has been more the focus of being the funny one, though I haven't seen much of Betty White in things. I'm not going to specifically say go watch the Golden Girls, Marrin, but go watch the Golden Girls. Or Password. The original Password. She was a panelist on that show for almost the entire run because her husband was the host. But I wanted it to be on Twitch. Fair enough. All right. Let's put pink over here to give us... Oop, nope, there. Stop the spacebar. Stop talking. Hit the lizard. To die. Follow. Ooh, armor break! Yeah! Okay, it's a KO. It's not points, but it works. Okay, now comes the fun part. I've got dodge, so this isn't the worst thing ever. Golden Girls is basically my only exposure and one meme. Nope. KO. Sex and the City, where she plays Sophia. Also fair. I didn't know she was in Sex and the City, but sure. Everyone in that show shares a spotlight compared to the two Lucy shows. I Love Lucy does very much focus on Lucy and Ricky, but when you think about it, Ricky Ricardo actually gets top billing in that show. I Love Lucy? Think about it. But yeah, no, like, you're right. Lucy does predominantly is the focus in both I Love Lucy and the Lucy show in the 60s and 70s. But at the same time, those shows were also very much intended to showcase her family as well. I Love Lucy was as much a thing because she wanted to give a role to Desi Arnaz, who played Ricky, because she was married to him. Sometimes nepotism produces some good shit, and I'm not going to lie. I Love Lucy is some primo shit. But no, I would very much say watch Password. It is an amazing word guessing game show. Betty White played the mother in Sex and the City. The Proposal. She also had a role in the Proposal. Very funny movie, that too. But Sean, you just admitted to liking a chick flick. Yeah, and? Funny's funny. Uh-oh. That's not funny at all. Man, I am just... We both have a KO. We have KOs, but I've got more of them. Oh, what else do I know that Betty White is in? She was also often a panelist on the original Match Game as well, with Gene Rayburn as the host. Amazing show, too. Sean, is this just an excuse to talk about game shows from the 70s? Yes? I mean, it's my stream. I'll talk about what I want, and I like game shows from the 70s. Fight me. The pyromaniac in me is disappointed by the Match Game. Which version? The newer one? Because the newer one is kind of disappointing. The 90s one? The 90s one was also very disappointing. It only had 5 panelists. But the original Match Game with Gene Rayburn, Charles Nelson Riley, Brett Summers, but yeah. Is it just for the joke about matches? I mean, not really. I mean, you're given every round, the 2 contestants were given a prompt. It was something along the similar lines of like, "Dumb Dora's so dumb. How dumb was she? She once decided to put blank on her head to make up her mind." Richard Dawson. Thank you, Digi. Thank you. Why do I always forget about Richard Dawson? Man, my dice are just really... Also voiced Bitey White. I love that. I fucking love that. Bitey White. Oh, that's so good. Okay, how do I possibly get the ball? Bitey White. Granted, the way I remember him is from Hogan's Heroes. Also very fair. That's another amazingly good show. Man, they just don't make shows like they used to, you know? One die without block. My dice aren't that bad. My armor breaks aren't doing so hot, but you know what? Actually, because of this, let's do a risk. Let's make a risk. This is why I have rerolls. La da da da, the Blood Bowl! Oh man, what was her husband's name? I'm losing my mind. The guy that hosted Password. I know I'm going to lose my absolute mind when I hear it. Yay, skulls! Use his reroll. Finds the POW. But at least weighs the hedgerows out of rerolls. And nah, he could score. He probably doesn't want to, because running the clock is always a good idea. And Gimme the Ball is still able to move around. Yeah. Bad A Blizzard doesn't have anything to stop dodging. Fun fact about Toy Story 3. The actor who voiced the main villain of that movie, Ned Beatty, was actually good friends with my grandpa on your mother's side. And I'd helped him answer some fan mail while I was between jobs in college. Oh, really? Dude, that's pretty cool. Also played Amazing Grace at said grandpa's... That is a great story, Digi. That's... Alright, I'm only going to get one other free block. Yeah, that's fine. Follow. This whole thing falls over if I don't... Speaking of falling over. Alright, let's see. No, I need to use the Blitz here. I can either force him... Alan Ludden. Thank you, Kitsu. Thank you. I knew I knew that. Okay, you know what? I'll force him to score here, and I'll get a few turns. Do I get my KOs back? I'm already down a skink. Okay. Okay, you know what? I can tolerate being down a Saurus. Being down my Blitzers, that was big. But anyway, going back, I don't think I ever finished fully explaining the rules of match game. You got the prompt. And then after all 6 panelists of celebrities, wrote in their answers, the contestant would give theirs, and then they got points based on how many celebrities they matched. It was like first most points wins. At most points after 2 rounds wins, or if you got to 6 and the other contestant couldn't reach it. You then had a bonus round, and the champion came back for another game and continued on that way. Ad infinitum. At least ways until this shit game eventually got canceled in the late 70s. Which was unfortunate. It was a good show. Very, very raunchy, I will admit. And Charles Nelson Riley was a very gay icon and actor back in the day. And Brett Summers was just a sassy woman. She was great. It was definitely back in the day when you had to be clever to be raunchy. Because the censors were on you. That's a thrower. I don't know if anybody voiced Yoshi and Ponyo. Match Game is what spawned Family Feud, whose host was Richard Dawson. Yeah, also a very good show. I mean, you don't end shows like Family Feud don't continue into the modern era without being good in some regard. And Family Feud is one of those rare cases that has survived numerous cancellations and a half-dozen hosts. It was like, Price is Right is another one of those long ones, and it's only had 2 hosts. And actually, with Wheel of Fortune, Pat Sajak recently retired. He's being replaced by Ryan Seacrest, and his first episode is actually on Monday. Sean, you sure know a lot about game shows, both classic and modern. I watch a lot of game shows, both classic and modern. As a matter of fact, remind me later. Remind me later, but I need to show you one of my favorite clips from classic Family Feud. It is one of the most hilarious things I've ever seen. It truly is. Okay, so here's what I'm going to do. Blitz over at all ochre into Nasty Tide. Reroll that. I hate my life. I was going to knock him away, run up and sort of like what's the word I'm looking for? Form up around the ball here and hopefully run in the next turn. But that stopped, and now I gotta do it all faster. Maybe even pivot around to the other side. Get Pink the Python to make a pass over to Runner Rouge. Yay! The Yeti goes wild animal. Hell, it might even be safer just to pick up and hand off with Gimme the Ball Green. Oh, he's getting frenzy blitzed. Into the ball? Nope. That's going to get another 2 die against Square Up, who's getting knocked down, because of course he is. It was a calculated risk. All of my plays were a calculated risk. None of them are working. I can still make it. It's a -2 pickup. It's a -2 pickup. 1, 2, 3, 4 dodges, 2 GFIs, and a handoff. I could maybe get 1 blitz. I could maybe get one of these guys off with a blitz. Three. The hardest would be the 5-up pickup, and I have the reroll on that, but that's bad. Kind of grew up on Double Dare and Figure It Out. Also very good. Oh, Guts. Oh, yeah, all of those old Nickelodeon game shows. Yeah. Oh, do I try to make another Dodgy Saurus play? I could try Dodgy Saurus Blitz into Rockin' Rain. It's the same chance of succeeding and failing. Getting pink in there is going to be harder. Actually, here's something about this. Did you know that Double Dare on Nickelodeon is actually not the first run of a game show by that name? It was also another game. It was also a game show in the 70s that surprisingly shared the exact same theme song with another game show called damn it. Card Sharks. That's more dice. And that's the worst. Fuck it. Hey! You know what I said about the stupidest shiz? Well. It makes it moderately easier. And up, stunty, pickup, doesn't work. I needed that to be a knockdown. I probably could have tried for Zargdai to help with that, but it wasn't going to work. Lizards v. lizards. Which lizard will lizard the most? Oh, indeed. Well, Blondie's at least weighs up. The lizard wizard. Bizzard the wizard lizard. In the Wizard Lizard Wizard Wars. Well, I attempted to do a thing, but like I said before in my waxing poetic, the dice just say no. Into the ball? Nope. Oh, good. Scarlet is KO'd again. Will I get all of my Saurus back in the next half? One can only hope. The good job is Dehedro can't score this turn. Bizzard the Wizard Gizzard Wizard. Bizzard the Lizard Gizzard Wizard. And all those other Proton John jokes. Nuffle has said that your mother is a hamster and your father smells of elderberries. It feels that way, don't it? Use dodge to get a shot at Speedy Tornado. Just says no. And I get one Saurus back. Gee. Thanks, Nuffle. Did you forget your Bee-Boo taxes today? I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that again.
No.
Woo. Maybe that's my problem. I'm not using my buttons enough. I haven't used my buttons near enough. Not just for the fact that I haven't been streaming in general for the last few weeks, but I just don't use my buttons enough. Isn't that right, Dorn?
Yes.
Alright, so anyway, I still get Blitzer. Speaking of, Bee-Boo got Callie during the concert with a D's nuts. That's amazing. That's just great. Actually, you know what? I'm going to make a risky bisky here. I'm going to put all my eggs and give me the ball green. Oh, yeah. Yao got injured. That's right. He got injured turn 1, didn't he? But it helped when you did it. It only stopped helping when you diverted from the song. Did you? I hate that you're right. Boom! You know, I was just thinking... I was talking about blitzes earlier in the game, wasn't I? No, at least it was a knockdown. They were doing Ascending during the concert, and they had Bee-Boo and Callie on the stage, and Bee-Boo wanted the crowd to pay their Bee-Boo taxes? Oh, great. Oh, Pebbles. I say this as if I'm not kind of one myself. All right. What player type presented the ball? Kislev catcher. Yeah, so why did the Hedgerow put it under the ball? Kislev catchers don't need to be there. Yeah. Alright, 3-up dodge, easy enough. Which made Callie turn red in the face when Bibu wasn't actually singing and Callie was. Oh no. Alright, put that back. Give me the balls. Going to Scarper. I'm going to regret that. Please. One 5-1-1. Brilliant. Just want to get some options open. I sure hope this isn't going to be indicative of the rest of the Marrin season. Thanks, Digi. Oh, wild animal went off again. That's nice. At least there's one thing I can count on. His Yeti is dumb. Or just angry. Oh, good. There's my other skink out. No long-term effect. At least ways I'm... This was just... Great. Now I just need to keep my last skink alive.
Just as I thought.
What's that?
After this show, nothing hurts.
Sentient alerts again. The Mume tax, you must listen to Mume's Do song for 10 hours before the next match for better dice. I like Mume's Do song, actually. I actually have legitimately put a 10-hour version of the Do song on in the background when I'm at work sometimes. Not often, mind you, but thank you for reminding me. That actually is some very... That is peak background music. Moscow, Moscow, Kislev dancing and then he laughs. Kislev dances, then he laughs. Ha 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 ha. Callie with her kazoo. Yeah. Up until the point that she remembers to not just blow through it. Okay. Granted, I have some of ERB's karaoke on when I work. Yeah, hey, also a good idea. All right. I really cannot commit to a specific thing. The Hydra's just going to arbitrarily otherwise respond. I'm not winning. I'm not even tying. Not unless I get a blitz. Okay. Works for me. Stay. It can get to loose a lizard, but it also looses one of mine. Berserker with block. Green the Jaguar. I can get a 2-die block into that. And set up a chain. And set up a arguably a really bad cage in this situation. Well, actually, no. If I put him there, stay. There we go. Knock down. Stay. Knock down. Follow. Still no armor breaks. Blitzer bring over. Okay, pick up ball. No. You have got to be kidding me!
Why must you fail me so often?
Question, was that echoed? Are my buttons echoed? I fear my buttons are echoed. This is coming through on 2 audio channels. No? Okay. Thank you. I didn't hear an echo. All right. I will not worry about it then. Yay, skulls! This is why I was worried about that. No armor break before, so he doesn't get points for this, and it's just a... And it's not even an injury. Alright. Yeah, he's just removed on the sideline. Wild Animal Blitz! Gonna roll a 1? No. Yes, please use dodge. Oh, wait, no. Do not use dodge. That saves her. Stun versus Surf. Really? You're gonna give me that? One, two. Get there and hit that so I can... I mean, it's a... Saying Henry the Eighth without the H. Henry the Eighth. Okay. Okay, let us attempt thing. First and foremost, up the hole, 1 GFI, well, 2 GFIs for the blitz. But he does leave a hole. 1, 2. I have block and you do not. No armor break. Pick up, please. Thank you. Okay. I got points. The dice have not entirely forsaken me today. You listen to the song, he literally says his name as Henry instead of Henry. That's a very English type of pronunciations. You know what? Whatever. Ah! That he did. He's still KF. What's the pathing? Shit is what it is. Okay, that's 1. Follow. I wanted to use that reroll elsewhere, but... No, don't blitz. Pick up the ball. Blizzard? Don't. No. There's going to be a pickup pass Scarper. Catch, dodge, GFI. It was going to be hard, but I needed to do something. And I made it as easy as I could, which is a good thing. But trusting a 4-up pickup is not great, especially when you have no rerolls. I mean... Yeah, thrower doesn't even have... Okay. A 3-up dodge to a 3-up pickup. It could arguably be so much worse. I have to make the GFI anyway. And I may as well make the hard pass easier. Or at least ways less dependent on that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I'm not going to get any better than... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Even with a 2, I'm not going to get a better a pass. So, go there. Dodge. Pick up. You know, it ain't worth it. It's Blood Bowl. It's blood. Ooh, how long has that been there, unopened and undrank? I could use this. How much is it? 5? Helpful. Okay, but here comes the blitz. Dodge helps. Dodge doesn't help. She's gone. And my other thrower can't get there. I should have moved her. And of course he can't reach. You deserve that. Oh yes, a 6-up to a 5-up. That's a... One, two, three, four. 1, 2. That's far too long of a pass. Let's have ourselves a cat fight. Protect from surfing. Minus movement allowance! Oh, that wild animal is going so well for me right now. One, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Shit, I'm just outside of Hail Mary range. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Have you watched Enigmatic Recollection, and if so, whose perspective? I have not, but I'm kind of wishing I'd been watching Mokoko. And I could have been watching her bully Raura, because that clip I saw was pretty funny. Is he gonna throw? For agility throw. It's not the worst free SPP you could get. Ah, damn it. Ah, yeah, so I hope it doesn't ruin my season either. Fortunately, the only real injury, sticking injury I have is that minus movement Saurus, which I'm not super concerned about. 20. Halo 2. Sure. You know what? Lucille the Ball Python gets MVP, so she levels up. That one pass gave me a level. Or was it 2 passes? What did Lucille do? But look at all those points that we got over here. 5, 7, 8, 10, 18 points. That's a lot. Oh yeah, it's 5 SPP for MVP in this game. So yeah, 1 pass and MVP. So yeah, I get a level. It's for the worst. They trade a level for a movement point. So yeah. Oh, wait, no. 1 second. Yes, I validate the match, but made a mistake. I wanted... history... Dice rolls. Let's see what the dice rolls are. Let's see. 84% armor, 60% going for it. That's not great. 20% catch. That's real bad. 83% pickup. Feel sorry for Mokoko because one person from her chat went over to Narissa chat and told her that Mokoko put a 50,000 coin bounty on her head when Oh no! Oh, that's bad. 100%. 100% injury. Oh, this is weather and phenoms. What am I talking about? How do we see? Let's see. Armor, 57%. 16% pickup. That's that, yeah. 100% pass, fine. 100% going for it, sure. 57% dodge. I suppose that tracks. 43% injury, that's not great. 66% casualty. 66% wake up. Yeah, that's just not great. Dice weren't too imbalanced. Block dice were, though. 12 skulls to 8 pows. 6 double and 6 both down. 14 pushes. 6 stumble. Yeah, might just block dice just were not good. So that was the whole thing about the lawsuit with Fauna Mart? Uh-oh. Okay, so I guess Dehedro hasn't validated his side yet. I'm not sure what the etiquette for MMM is so far, so I just validated it, but we'll see what happens. Not sure about his side. Anyway, I'm sure it'll come through eventually. Yeah. Buy the upgrade? No, let's sign a sponsor, I suppose. Goblin Gambling, Circle of Happy Serenity. You know what? I'm hungry. We'll sign McMurdy's. One catch. One injury inflicted. 4 yards passing. What was the injury I inflicted? Or has it been eye sustained? Match is awaiting confirmation. Dehedro, what's up? There we go. There we go. 920, that's about what I expected. So yeah, Rumble Ready Red. I'm down a Saurus for next week. Lucille the Ball Python. Alright, let's see. I get doubles on agility and strength. Regular on general and passing. So block would be nice. More passing skills could be useful, but let's find out what I get. 7. Yeah, block is just generally good. I could just get Hail Mary right off the bat, or accurate. Never accurate. The ball automatically misses and scatters 3 squares. The skill may not be used in a blizzard or with a throw teammates skill. Safe throw. It's basically new Cloudburster. Nerves of Steel, modified to pass, catch, or intercept. Extra reroll is nice. Dump off could be useful. Accurate's just always generally really good.
That was weird.
I'll tell the world.
Go ahead.
That was weird.
Dehedro, thank you for the game and the raid. And for this, actually... Here. Have a Ferala Gatekeeper. For a little bit. While I decide what skill I'm giving Lucille the Ball Python. Let's see. Frenzy, unuseful. Dirty Player, I never foul. Strip Ball, no. Tackle. Block is about the only thing I really care here. What is that? It's cursed? It's a Feraligator. Fused with Gardevoir. Block or a pass skill? Sorry I went so sideways. That's Blood Bowl, man. That's just Blood Bowl. Oh. But yeah, hey, I got a lucky level out of that because my MVP went to the passer that got 1 pass off. Oh, accurate. Hail Mary. I tried to use Hail Mary last... I wanted Hail Mary for my Goblin season. This is not nearly so good. Not so good. Not nearly as good as it would have been on a bomber, anyway. Accurate is just always good in any situation. Leader... Just more rerolls. Nerves of Steel. Dump up. I already have 3 rerolls. Getting Leader gives me a 4th reroll. I only have so many players. I'm gonna get another skink. Well, actually, no. That's a question. Dehedro, how does Journeyman resolve in this format? You get linemen of 4 different teams in the Anti-Fur Society. What lineman variety do you get? You're either going to get a skink, an Amazon, a Kislev, or a Norse lineman, and all of them have different shit. Which one do you get? Random. I can work with that. Okay. Yeah, I can work with that. So it's basically whether or not I'm going to get dodge. I'm going to get stunty with dodge, just dodge, block, or leap. That's going to be interesting. I'm really leaning towards accurate. Hail Mary just makes it funny. I can just throw the ball deep and... Kickoff return is on the ball. That could be interesting to get to. So too would kick. These characters... My throwers are going to want to be in the back end. It can lead to some craziness, especially since they're all different costs. You never really know how much inducements you'll get until you play. Oh, that's a problem too, isn't it? Oh, wait a minute. Sure hands. Rerolling pickups. That's really good, actually. That's what fucked me up more often, picking up the ball. Well, I already have pass. Sure hands. I'm gonna take sure hands. Because this is what fucked me up. Picking up the ball. I need to get this better. Rerolling pickups is what I need. Sure hands. Alright. Rumble Ready Red is out for next game. We'll get a random line person of some type. A minus movement I'm less worried about. Alright, let's see. All Mokoko wanted was her money, 10,000 coins of the lottery that she won, but Fauna tried to tell her that she wasn't the only person that won, so she got half the coin. Then Narissa asked Mokoko if she gave Mokoko the money she wanted, would Mokoko drop the lawsuit? Mokoko said yes, and then someone went over to Narissa's chat and said that Mokoko put a 50,000 coin bounty on Narissa, and then Mokoko went back to Fauna Mart to use her ticket without actually reading what it said because she was told. It's going to be a really good second part. But Sean, tell me what your thoughts so far for mixed teams. I like them. I've always been wanted to be playing these teams for a while, and not just in Pro Bowl. Mostly because Pro Bowl always ended up with like chaotic player pact, because that's the only way we could get mutation access. If she uses the ticket, she would get 9 ticket and 1 free, but in small text it says, if you use this ticket, then you can't put a lawsuit on Fauna Mart. That's funny. But yeah, I'm not so petty as to be like, oh, one game is going to ruin my entire enjoyment for this whole thing. No. I'm not so thin-skinned as that. Yes, I'm frustrated, but I'm not going to quit just for this. Neither am I going to remake my team, either, because, like, getting an early level on a thrower is amazing, and being down just to one source is not the worst thing in the world. Rolling a 2 on my treasury, however, was not fun. I can't replace anybody, but yeah. Anyway. So let us see. What is next? We're still waiting on Fairy Ring and Fairy Tale Guild members, but who do we play next week? The Obsidian Jade Kitbash plays Jimbo's Jokers. That thrower level is big, especially since it's Sure Hands. It absolutely is. I forgot about Sure Hands for a moment. I was almost going to take Accurate. But then I decided, let's look at the general again and see what else. And it's like, oh wait, Sure Hands. Yes. So yeah, Jimbo's Jokers. Who is that? Oh, that's Memes! And he's got a weird collection here. He's got lizards, he's got goblins, he's got black orcs. I'm scared. I'm genuinely scared about this. A troll saurus, 3 sauruses, 3 black orcs, a skink, goblins, noblars, a loony, a bombardier, and a fanatic. It's the... all the fun of a goblin team without any of the real inherent weaknesses of a goblin team. Nuts! No levels, thankfully. But I'm not going to... But no, I got super lucky. I got super lucky with that level, so I'm not going to worry about that over much. Playing violence together, I think. Lots of big guys. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Like... oh, man. Oh, I'm looking at move. 5 strength. Lot of strength on this side. I'm good. Like, and sent... I have to take off, or I have burb sitting to do. Well, thank you for being around here, Kitsu. Enjoy the burb. Being down a Saurus, again, going into a full 7 strength pieces is going to be a problem. I'm going to have to rely on dodge and stunty to get a by, but that just... the Amazons aren't the most well-armored, and neither are the skinks, so I'm going to be taking that into my hands. And just generally hope that I can cripple or remove Blueprint, his skink, before he can do anything insane. That's kind of the issue with mixed. Unless you build for strength, you're going to be at a disadvantage. And issue is not even the right word. Yeah, you know what? Dehedra, assuming that you're part of, like, the decision process of what teams, for the balance are part of that, you want to see what I had planned for the other side? If I hadn't gotten in with the Obsidian Jade Kitbash? By the way, this is my team for next season. And I'm playing Norse in Krenbol next season. I've built this a while ago. The Who Outta Control Elfic Grand Coalition. This is what I would have gone with had I not gotten in with my Amazonian lizards. You think I was gimping myself for building not enough strength with the lizards? Get a load of these freaks. Let's see, we have a high elf thrower, Porkoi, who, and whose wife, the witch elves. They made an entirely new team from the last time I played Dark Elves. aha, the Wood Elf war dancer, and aole ma popo ayao, another war dancer, and hoy, and hoy, mañana, alguien, nadie, porque, no me importa. Elven Union lineman. And if you're wanting to understand what the joke is, it's just who's on first again, but in different languages. We have, like, literally, we have who and whose wife in English. The Elven Union are all the same players in the who's on first line, but in Spanish. Well, the war dancers are goddamn Hawaiian. And I forget who the high elf thrower was. I want to say Portuguese? Maybe it's French. I was very tired when I was making this team and I was laughing the whole time, but I can't remember what all the languages are. I remember Hawaiian. But the idea was basically, what if I just got all of the silly elven and special players and put them all together? Witch elf blitzers, war dancers, a thrower. Just in the, oh, he's probably French because he's a high elf. Want to know a really funny team? You just get a whole bunch of snotlings and secret weapons? Or just all big guys? Like, all 6 ogres, all the black orcs, Saurus. Matt, fuck, don't even ask me about that. Sure, let's hear it, Dehedro. Oh. In the meantime, I'm actually going to find that thing I wanted to show before. Afterlife United, you can make the wall. All big guys and littles behind like skeletons literally just walk forward and have a wall of flesh. Shit. Tomb Guardians and Mummies. Shit. You have just enough to do so at start, but no reroll.
What was that?
That was very strange.
It was very weird.
It was peculiar.
It was kind of amusing.
Yes, it was rather funny.
It was incredibly funny.
I loved it.
Hilarious! Wonderful!
Fido Tribo, welcome to the stream, man. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Sorry that you got here after the game was played, but hey, we're just having a good time talking about Blood Bowl related things. Tomb Guardians, Mummies, and Flesh Golems on the end. No serfs. Yeah. Ooh. Must be a pain picking up the ball, but you literally cannot get through that. It's all 4 strength minimum, and with that number of players, that stretches the entire width of the pitch, constantly providing covers. No ball playing ability, but who cares at that point? Exactly! Exactly! Okay, now, I'm gonna pivot from Blood Bowl for just a hot second, because remember, we had this immense conversation about old game shows, right? Well, man, that red is actually a little bit acerbic on the eyes, isn't it? It's probably not the right word. It's definitely glaring, I'll give it that. But this is the funniest bit from classic Family Feud that I've ever seen. I need to make that be quiet a little bit because we need to hear this. Desktop audio, perfect. All right.
You did it once, you're going to do it again, aren't you?
Gonna try.
15 seconds, please. During what months of pregnancy does a woman begin to look pregnant?
September.
Something. Oh. Hold the clock.
September!
Luckily, the clock doesn't start until I finish the... September, of course. It's so obvious, isn't it? It's kind of embarrassing. You have to reset the clock because I just laughed at her. And the rest of that, tell me when you're reset to 15.
But here comes the best part. This is it. This is the best part of this whole thing.
Are you ready?
I think so.
Good girl.
Okay.
That's your lashes. Well, just remind everybody, give me 20. If I talk, I'll be gone. Here we go.
Okay.
Good luck. Oh, this is for luck.
Oh, thank you.
During what months of... Hold the clock.
I don't know how to take this.
I'm fine. We'll do it. Here we go.
Okay.
During what... I'm sorry, darling, because it's important. There's money involved here, but that's the second. I will.
Okay. I'm trying to concentrate.
All right.
Okay.
20. We got the 20. Got the 20 up, have we? Here we go. Hey, good luck. I told you good luck.
Yeah, I
Good
know.
luck. Oh, fine. Here we go.
Okay.
Sure. First question coming up.
Richard Dawson, the consummate professional, just cannot get over this.
Here we go, darling. No, this is got me serious.
Pedo Tribo, this is not everything we do, but this is what we do.
Oh, I'm sorry, darling. While you were away, they sang Walter Houston's recording of September song, and it's very emotional.
He's
to me.
definitely broke.
I always cry when autumn leaves. Here we go.
Time's up.
Yes, I'm fine. No, we're fine. We'll be fine. Here we go. Good.
Okay.
Truly.
Okay.
Good luck. Good luck.
Okay. Thank you.
During what month of pregnancy?
He just can't get through it.
Come on. Here we go.
I'm dying to hear it. Maybe I shouldn't hear it.
No, here we go. I'll do it. During what month of pregnancy does a woman begin to look pregnant?
Third man.
Name something people wear that needs tying.
A necktie.
Try again.
A bow tie.
Try
A
again.
pass.
A noisy bird.
Cuckoo.
He's broken again. He broke again.
Oh, straight, dude. A food. How the hell did you people get on this show?
We're getting good answers, huh?
A food associated with Christmas. Food associated with Christmas. All the hell with that.
He just disregarded the
Food
clock.
associated with Christmas. Very good. And something kids fill with water.
Balloon.
Try again.
A ball.
A ball. Then turn around.
After putting her through that much pain, he just had to ignore the rules of the game. This is what happens when you break your game show host. Exactly. Brilliance. Brilliance is what happens. It was just so funny. Oh, man. And once again, I'm sorry about the color changes. I forget what OBS does. And I just made different changes pulling other elements, thinking, oh, they just copy. They don't. They don't. I really, like, OBS is great. I preferred Twitch Studio. What are you gonna do? Anyway, but yeah, with that, I think, after that, I think it's probably a good time to say that this is a good time to end. Hour and 45? Yeah, Blood Bowl 2 is definitely slower than Blood Bowl 3. I'll take that. But it's a fun game. Have you seen the recent clips of The Price is Right where Snoop Dogg is just having everyone win? Snoop Dogg host Price is Right? Is this like a one-off, or did he replace Jim Carrey for whatever reason? Also, Snoop Dogg hosted Joker's Wild, which is another reboot of a previous 1970s game show. Man, I just can't make new stuff, although at the same time Game Show Network is making a whole bunch of newer stuff. Like Beat the Bridge. And that one's just a weird game. Man, not host was a guest who just helped on the show. Aha! That makes sense. No, I have not seen that, actually. Hang on. Snoop Dogg. Price Sweet. Oh, this was a long time ago. Man, I forgot that Jim Carrey has been... Jim Carrey? Drew Carey has been hosting Price is Right for a very long time. How do you do that? 12 years ago. Well, I will definitely watch that later. It's one thing watching a clip from a show from an episode from a show from the 1970s. It's an entirely different thing to put up, like, semi-modern Price is Right. I mean, I'm sure if I put up a clip, it'd be one thing, but I really want to watch this whole episode, actually, because I genuinely love Price is Right. I just love game shows. I just saw it myself. Yeah, like, seriously. I mean, it might be that Snoop Dogg had another episode recently, but the clips I'm looking at are, like, from 12 years ago, although there's one from 13 days ago. But yeah, no, he's wearing the same jacket in that clip. So this episode definitely happened 12 years ago. So what you probably saw was a rerun. Get out of here, Chun. I want to watch the VOD so I can get your perspective. All right, fine, Dehedro. You can go watch my VOD later. You watch the VOD, and I'll watch Snoop Dogg give people prizes on Price is Right. How about that? Once again, everyone, thank you for just hanging around, chatting, being all around cool dudes. We got Kren Bowl happening tomorrow. We got more of Marrin's Mixed Mayhem that happen later on in the week. Short hiatus, again, an extended hiatus for Tomb of Annihilation, DM'd by Dehedro, actually. We're hoping to get another player after losing Osler near to the wilds of the jungle, and by jungle I mean the employment office. In the meantime, we're hoping to get another player. That will continue next week, right? Not tomorrow, but next week. But yeah, the continuing adventures of Diggory and all of those funny people with new people, hopefully. Yeah. Yes, okay. Will happen next week and continue next week. Beyond that, I do need to get my Gnome Blood Bowl team primed, because this has been sitting on my desk for 2 weeks. So keep an eye out for those painting streams to come back. And in the meantime, once again, thank you all for chatting, hanging around, being all around cool dudes. Pedo Tribo, once again, thank you for following. I appreciate it. I hope to see you around and also in chat. Yeah. Although if you want to lurk, be my guest. Glad to have you here. And in the meantime, I will see you all in the next game. Be that whatever it may be. Who knows? Who knows? I might even get back to going back to variety games at some point. I don't know. I'll figure that out when I want to. All right. So I'll talk to you all later. Okay. Bye. And actually, speaking of game shows, this sound cue is a prize cue from the original 1970s match game. I told you I like the stuff.
I don't know how you's done it, but I know you's done it! Get me out of here!
No.